And throughout this series, we are going to be teaching business owners how to use simple online tools for their business. And for today's series, we are going to look at how to automate bookings and manage time efficiently using just two tools. We are going to be using Calendly, which is an appointment booking platform. And we are going to be syncing Calendly to our Google Calendar so we can manage our events and set reminders. So I'm just going to quickly open my browser so we can get started. So I'm going to open my browser just a minute. So I'm going to open my browser and I'm going to go to calendly.com. So I'm going to go to calendly.com and I already have some bookings here created. I'm just going to delete it and just start all over again. So I already have an account. If you don't have an account, you want to create an account, and it's a very straightforward process. It's very easy to do. So probably I should just open I'm going to open another Chrome profile and just use an account I've not used before and try to create an account so you see it. Just hold on and uh, just give me a minute. All right, so let's see how we can create an account with Calendly, and I'm going to click the first search result. And what you want to do is to click get started or just click sign up with Google here and use your Google account to sign in. So I'm using my computer for this, and I also want to do the same. So that's one reason why you should have a computer as a business owner, because most of these tools are very flexible when you are using a computer. I'm going to click this and click continue. And I'm going to skip a lot of these settings for now because we are going to do that later. I'm going to click continue. And I'm going to choose on my own. I'm using Calendly on my own. Click next. And I'm using this for education purpose because I'm showing you how to schedule appointments and manage bookings using Calendly. So I'm going to click next. And I don't want to connect to Google Calendar for now, so I'm just going to skip this process and just click next. I'm also going to click next. We are going to do a lot of these things. Click continue. All right, so by default, when you sign up, you are going to see a demo booking page. So I'm going to click on it and just delete it. And the first thing we want to do is to set up our profile. So I'm going to click on the profile. And when you sign up you are going to get a free 14 days trial to use all the features, all paid features of Calendly for free. But I think before we um, set our profile, I'm just going to quickly go to upgrade plan and show you the features that are available for free and the ones that are not available for free. So this is a table here showing the features. So you can only create a one meeting type, which is one-on-one, just one only, no group event types. You get free email notification for bookings and bookings cancellation, no follow-up email or reminders. You can view contact profiles and scheduling activities. You can customize your booking page. So you see, we have some limitations when using um, the free the free plan, and we have more advantage when using the paid. For example, if you are using a paid plan, you can connect to a payment gateway like PayPal or Stripe and receive payments directly from your booking page. So I'm just going to cancel this, and now let's set up our profile. So I'll go to profile. So I'll go to profile, and the first thing I want to do is to upload a profile picture because this is going to show on your booking page. So I'm quickly going to select a picture on my computer. Just look for a good picture. Yeah, I can use this, and I just want to crop. Click apply. Now you need to add a welcome message to welcome your users to your booking page. I'm just going to leave the default welcome message, but please go ahead and add something here. And I want English, but for my time format, I'm going to change to 12 hours AM and PM. I'm fine with the date format. If you like to change it, you can, but I think this is better. And then I'm in Nigeria. You can select your country, and then I'm going to change this time zone to West Africa because I'm in Africa, I'm in Nigeria, and that's the time zone we use here in Nigeria. So I'll set it to West Africa. Click save changes, and just get this pop-up that your settings have been saved. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to go to branding, and I'm going to add a logo, and add a logo of your business. So if you are running a personal brand or a business, you want to add that logo. So I'm going to quickly upload an image. Let me quickly look for an image here on my computer. Right, so I'm going to use this image and just click apply, save changes, and then I'm going to go to link. So this text you see here is going to show at the top of your URL bar, and you want to make sure you use a good name, probably your business name. So for me, I'm just going to use Levi Dutch or Magbemi. So this is available. If it's not available, it will show you that it's unavailable. Then you have to pick another name that's available and click save changes. So now I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to create an event type. So like I said, if you are using the free plan, you can create just one event type. So I'll click on event type, and I'm going to pick this one-on-one event. You can use this for just anything. You can use it for anything, even though it's more than one person coming for the appointment. You can just use this. So I'm going to use this, and of course I'm the host, and click next. So to I need to start typing the name of my event. So the name of this event is um wait a second, I think this is not right. It's not right. New event. Oh, all right. So we're on the right track. So I'm going to add the name of my event, and I'm just going to call this. Let's say I'm a photographer and I have different services, because I'm actually showing you how to tailor this to a way that you can use it for your business. And I have different services. I can call this, let's say, uh, toddlers toddlers session, and then I want it to last for 1 hour 30 minutes. We have 15 minutes here, which is an hour, but I want 1 hour 30 minutes. So I'm going to leave this as minutes. You can change it to hours, but I'm going to leave as minutes and just say 90 minutes. And then we're going to meet in person. So you can add a location. So I'm going to put Delta States Warrior. Click update. So you see we have maximum invitees per event. So you can decide to put 4. So even this is a one-on-one event, you can actually control the settings and display remaining spots on booking page. And I'm going to click continue. So now there are some other settings I want to change. I want to change the scheduling settings. I want to change my availability and other stuff. So the first thing we see here is that invitees can schedule events 50 days into the future. So it means um, from now to 50 days, I'm available to be booked. So if you are not fine with this, you can change it to, let's say, 365 days if you want to be available for bookings throughout the year. Uh, so it means without knowing what your schedule is, somebody can book you by December. So I think that's too fast. So it's good to keep it at 60. So that's like 2 months from your current date. And calendar hours. So I'm going to edit this, and I want to be available 9 a.m. in the morning to 5 p.m. in the evening. If you like to change this, you can um, just quickly edit it, but I'm fine with this. You see, I'm fine with this, so I'm just going to leave this, and um also fine with so I need to edit the time zone actually. So I'm fine with this. You can cancel. Let's say we want to remove Wednesday, we can just uncheck and we are unavailable on Wednesdays. And I also want to change the time zone to West Africa. And then I'm just going to click save. So there are other settings here. So this buffer time, you can actually add you can actually add a time before and after an event or an appointment. Let's say you want to get 30 minutes to prepare before and after an event. You can just quickly do that by clicking on this buffer time. So I want 0 minutes before the event, but after an event I want 30 minutes to just prepare in case I have another event. So I'm going to leave it. And so you can set the maximum amount of booking you want to accept per day. I'm going to click that, and let's say I want 4, and just leave the rest of the settings as default and just save. Let's go to booking page options, and here we'll be able to take the information of the person booking. So we can take their name, we can take their email, and we can add questions. So we can take, let's say we want their phone number, we can say phone number, make it required. So it means to complete the booking they have to enter their phone number, and it's going to be one line because phone number is just going to take one line. But if it's something like a description, then you can make it multi-line, and just click done. Then we can collect payment if we want, but I'm not going to do that, but you can do that. And then we can send them to another page after booking. We want to display this Calendly confirmation page after every booking, and then I'm also going to turn this on so clients can schedule another event after booking an appointment. And I'm just going to click save. Then notification and workflows. Of course, we are going to get email confirmation immediately after booking. Email confirmation if the appointment is cancelled, and then we have email reminders. And this email reminder is actually a paid feature, but if you try to turn it on now, it's going to work, and that's because when you register for Calendly at first, you have a 14-day trial. So if you turn all of this on, it's going to work. But after your 14-day trial, you need to pay to access these features. Payment also falls under paid features. So I'm going to click save and close. So I'm okay with these settings. So now what we can do, this is just a preview of the page. Now let's view the page live, and let's see everything. So this is what the page looks like, and then you can see this text right here I edited when I came to, so I'm just going to go back and show you. When I came to profile, my link, so you see this text I have here is the same text I have at the top here. So that's why you want to use something meaningful, and you can see the dates that were available. The dates that have passed are not highlighted, and the days that were not also available are not highlighted. So before I book, there's one more thing we want to do. We want to connect Calendly to our Google Calendar. Let's go ahead and do that. And after doing that, we're going to come to this page and book. So let's go to Calendar Sync. And I'm going to click connect. I want to connect to Google Calendar. So you see how flexible it is to use a laptop to do this. I haven't tried this with a phone, but I know it's not going to be as flexible as a laptop. So it's kind of important for you to get a laptop or a desktop computer as a business owner. And I'm going to click continue. So now Google Calendar has been connected successfully to Calendly, and we can add multiple calendars. Can you see it here? You can see add calendar and add another calendar, but I'm not going to do that. You can add one. You can add 1 to 6 calendar, and I've actually added just 1 out of 6. So now let's go to our Google Calendar to do some configuration before we actually book. I'm going to open a new tab, and to go to Google Calendar, at the top of your URL, your URL bar right here, just type in calendar.google.com. and this is going to open up your Google Calendar. And by default, you are going to have a calendar created for you by your name. So you see, my name is Levi Omagbemi, so I have a calendar created for me with my name by default. So I'm going to go to settings, and I'm going to click on this calendar because I want to add this setting specifically for this calendar. I'm going to go to notifications. So I want to receive notification 1 day before an appointment. I also want to receive a notification 30 minutes before an appointment, and I also want to receive a notification 1 week before an appointment. After doing those settings, I'm just going to come back, and now let's try to book. So I'm going to book for 17. So just click, and so we have 4 spots left. So it's showing the number of spots we have left, and we actually did that in the settings. If you remember, we clicked a checkbox. So I'm just going to click, but there are some things that are not right here. So this is supposed to be showing in 12 hours format, but let's just leave that. We'll go back to that and correct it. So I'm going to click 9:30, click next, and I'm just going to enter my name, my email, so I want to make sure I enter the right email, and I think this email is Levi dot. So I don't want to share anything. I'm just going to skip this step. Enter my phone number. I'm just going to enter a random phone number. And click schedule event. So I've scheduled an event. Now let's go to Google Calendar, and we'll see that that calendar has been added to Google, and we can receive notification for that appointment or event. So I booked for 17. So if I go to 17 right here, can you see that it's right here on the 17th? And I'm going to get a notification 30 minutes before the event, a day before the event, and a week to the event. So this will help me remember that I have an appointment by that time. And once you do these settings once, you don't have to do it all over again. It's just going to run on its own. So you see the advantage of using these tools. And if I go to my Gmail, so I'm just going to open my Gmail. I'm going to duplicate this page and just click here. If I click here, I can access my Gmail, and I'll get a notification that I booked an appointment. So I'm getting a message as the owner of the event, and also as the invitee. So if I go back here, you see a confirmation email here. I leave at your toddler sessions with Levi Omagbemi at 9:30 West African time on Friday, January 17 is scheduled. Date, so it's showing West African time. Yeah, because that's what we set uh, as the default time zone. And the client can also decide to add this to their calendar to get reminded. But what you can do is that if you are not going to pay for those features, follow-up reminders, what you can do is just to take the WhatsApp number of the client through a form and just send them a message when they book. So you can send them a reminder anytime you get a reminder from Google Calendar. So I'm going to go back here, and now let's try to cancel an event. Let's cancel an event and see what will happen. So I'm going to click on the event. To do that, actually, we have to come to meetings. So we can see all the events we have here. And if I decide to cancel this event, I can cancel the event. And let's cancel this event and see. So I can cancel this event, and uh, let's say on our description, which we didn't do, we told the client that since we are not accepting payment through PayPal or Stripe, because we don't have access to those payment methods in Nigeria, it's kind of hard for me in my case. Let's say in my description, I um, told the client that you have to make payment to me within 24 hours. Probably I've sent my account number to them or something. I can now say here that payment, let's just say payment was not made within 24 hours. I know this kind of silly, but I can't think of anything right now. And just click yes, cancel. So if I cancel the event, the invitee is going to get an email that their event has been cancelled. Yeah, fit I just got it. Your event has been cancelled, and the reason is because payment was not made within 24 hours. Let's try to create another event, and this time I'm just going to quickly create. I'm not going to go through all the settings because I already do that. I already did that. And just click one-on-one, next, and I'm just going to say this is going to be a newborn section. I'm assuming I'm a photographer, but I'm actually a software developer. Newborn session, and this is going to be for 1 hour, and this is going to be in-person meeting. So if you are like a person that offer consultation, you can actually use a Zoom meeting for this, or you can click here to see, and there are several options you can add there. You can add Google Meet, Microsoft Teams. So depending on if you are offering a service like photography, where you have to attend to the client, or if you just offer consultation where you just have to talk to the client, then it can be an online meeting, or it can also be in-person meeting. If you want to meet one-on-one, you can choose your choice. So I'm just going to choose in-person again, and just enter my location. And you want to be precise with your location, you can even add additional information like describe your location for the client, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to click update, and let's continue. I'm satisfied with the time, and I did not show you this date range feature, so I'm just going to say I'm going to leave it at 50 days again. And let's also explore this buffer time. So I'm just going to say 30 minutes after the event, and daily limits. This time let's do 5. Time zone display, set out time zone shows on your booking page. Use invitees time zone. So it's good to use the time zone of the person booking, so it's easier for them. They don't have to go through that process of trying to convert time in your time zone. Click save. So notification and workflow is going to remain the same. Oh, we have to turn it on. email reminders, but I'm just going to leave this because this is only going to work if we are using a paid feature. If we are using standard plan or enterprise plan, I'm just going to click and save this. And now let's copy this link and view this event. So now, so that you understand what it means to book 50 days into the future, I'm going to go to February. So you see it's still highlighted, but let's go to March. And you see that not all part of March is highlighted because we can only book 50 days into the future. So that's what it means. Let's go back. I want to book in January again. I'm going to book 15, and let's do 15:30, which is like 3:30 p.m. Click next, and I'm just going to quickly enter my name, my email. I don't share anything, and just click schedule event. And now uh, let's book another event. So I'm going to go back. Just going to go back one more time. Just reload this and let's book another event. And I'm going to book, so 15 is highlighted because there's booking for this. So I'm going to book 15 again. Try to book 15 again. If you can't book 15 again, it means something is wrong with our settings. So I'm going to go back and go to schedule settings. Daily limit, we want 5 events, max of 5 events a day. So that's supposed to work. We should be able to book. So I also did not talk about this maximum notice. So you're just going to set a notice 4 hours to the event. Okay, 5 events per day. So as we're supposed to be able to book again. So let me save that, make sure that it's saved, and let's try again. I'm just going to preview this. Let's just view page again. And I'm going to book again. Remember, so 15:30 is not showing here because the event is like 1 hour. So if we say 15:30, it's like 3:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. and we're saying we need 30 minutes after, according to our settings, we need 30 minutes after one event to start another event. So that's what this buffer time means here. So I'm just going to show you 30 minutes after event. That's what it means. And if I want to book another event, you see it's showing 7:30. Yeah, if I book, and just schedule the event. Yeah, and we can open the invitation on our email. But let's just go to Google Calendar, and if we check 15, yes, we can see that we have a booking. So I hope this video helps. This webinar helps. I'm saying video because I do a lot of recording and upload on video. This is like the second live chat I'm having on YouTube. So if this video helps, if there's something you want me to talk about or clarify, just drop your feedback on the chat section or comment section of this video, because I'm going to leave this so you can come back and watch this all over again. You can follow along with the video and just create your own appointment. All right, thanks for watching this webinar. I'll see you next time in our next webinar.